We begin with the warning for California enforcement agencies over a possible Iranian plan to attack the West Coast. CBS News obtained a copy of the bulletin, which the FBI sent to law enforcement agencies last week. We should say right away, the agency is clear that this is unverified information. But the main point is that Iran allegedly aspires to launch a drone strike from a vessel off the U.S. coast. The alert talks about unspecified targets in California. Our Katie Nielsen joins us live from Oakland now, near Coast Guard Island, with what we've been able to learn about this warning. Katie.
Yeah, Juliet, the Coast Guard is the first line of defense when it comes to patrolling the waters off of California's coast. And according to sources, that memo was sent out to law enforcement agencies more as a heads up from the FBI and not because they knew about a specific plan.
Military experts say Iran has had drone capabilities for many years, as far back as the 1980s. But drone warfare expert and Cornell professor James Patton Rogers says the likelihood of Iran using those drones for an attack on the U.S. is remote.
While this threat is not deemed to be imminent, it is something to take seriously.
Rogers says the drone Iran has used most recently is the Shahed 136. It's a one-way attack drone that can travel more than 1,000 miles and is capable of carrying a warhead. It's the same type of drone Iran used to carry out attacks in Dubai.
What we're talking about here is precision systems that have small conventional warheads on board that can target high-rise buildings or key critical infrastructure. So we're talking about smaller blasts usually.
But he stresses the U.S. and California in particular have advanced technology designed to identify and intercept any kind of aerial threat before it can make it anywhere close to land. First with naval jets scrambling to intercept, then surface-to-air missiles that could also eliminate a drone.
The U.S. Navy has some of the most advanced systems in the world, including high-intensity laser systems that they can use to fry the drones out of the sky.
But all of the experts CBS News spoke with today have said they don't believe this is an imminent threat.
Since 9/11, the agencies, law enforcement, intelligence agencies, they are compelled to over-communicate because they don't want to see lack of information cause another disaster like we had 9/11.
Jeff Harp is a former FBI special agent and says there's a lot of language in the bulletin that makes this clear this is not an immediate danger, like saying Iran allegedly aspires to conduct an attack, and the memo even says there's no information about timing, method, target, or perpetrators.
They likely have some investigative activity that has led them to believe that this is a possibility.
While Rogers agrees an attack is unlikely, he says this should be a moment for all of us to stop and think about how technology is changing everything.
Wars waged on the other side of the world can nowadays, as a result of the proliferation of these advanced long-range precision robotic drone systems that are only going to grow in more sophistication in the years to come, well, those wars are no longer fought at a distance. Those threats can return back to the continental United States.
Now, sources tell CBS News that this bulletin was issued based on a tip that came in before the current Iranian conflict. We reached out to the FBI. They had no comment.
Yeah, that time frame is an important part of this. All right, Katie Nielsen. Katie, thank you. So Governor Newsom is weighing in on the FBI alert. He says the conflict with Iran has been a focus of emergency planners.
We've been working collaboratively through the SOC, which we established right after the war began, the State Operations Center, working with the Office of Emergency Service, but also working locally to make sure we transmit any information that we have received. Drone issues have been always top of mind, and we've assembled some work groups specifically around those concerns.
The State Office of Emergency Services also issued a statement saying, in part, while we can't discuss sensitive details, Californians should know that this kind of coordination happens every day to keep people safe, and that this is one of many daily security updates the state receives from federal partners. All right, San Francisco Mayor Daniel Lurie also says he was aware about the FBI bulletin.
We are always in consultation with our federal partners on that. We have heard the same report and we feel confident that we are on top of it, and we will always keep the people of San Francisco safe.